Hey, it's AJ here for TechBytes, bringing you some bite-sized tips to improve your tech knowledge. In this video, we're going to be talking about the dark web, and why dark web monitoring is important for your business. So, let's get started. So, you may or may not have heard of the dark web before, but the internet, which most people know and use, is actually only a fraction of the data which is stored online. In reality, there are actually three different areas of the internet. The first is the surface web, which is everything that you can search for in a common search engine, or browse to in a regular web browser. Then there is the dark web, which is considered to be a very large collection of sites which is not easily accessible via common tools, and is actually considered to be much larger than the surface web. In fact, to be able to access these sites, you need a specific browsing software to be able to load them. And then there is the deep web. The size of the deep web is actually almost unmeasurable, and is growing by terabytes every second. Analysis put the size of the deep web as being far greater than 2,000 times the size of the surface web, and contains all of the password encrypted data of the internet. Think of the deep web as being anything behind any password that you use to access any website. John Smith at his computer can't Google your name and access your email account, because your email account is secured behind your account sign-in information. All of this data is considered as being part of the deep web. The dark web, though, is the area of the internet that we need to focus on, as, for lack of a better word, it's difficult for authorities and governments to police. In reality, there are many legitimate companies that use services on the dark web, for their own anonymity, security and encryption, as well as for their users. Websites on the dark web are not searchable via common search engines, and are intentionally hidden under layers of routing and encryption from your browser to the source website. When accessing websites on the dark web, your IP address will be disguised end to end, and your request is bounced around the dark web through multiple different routing sources. Popular websites such as Facebook even have their own versions of their site that exists on the dark web. News websites such as the New York Times and the Guardian also have dark web drop sites for people to anonymously submit data to them. And even the US government use the dark web for secure, encrypted and anonymous communications. Unfortunately though, there are a far greater number of users and websites that exist on the dark web for illegal activity. As such, it's a dangerous part of the internet to go browsing, as you don't know what you may uncover, and also what you may unknowingly allow access to your system. For example, some websites may be sales websites. However, unlike surface websites such as Amazon and eBay, they don't have content restrictions, meaning that many users use these selling sites for firearms, drugs, gambling, pornography, hacking for hire, and much, much more. This even includes information, such as passwords and personal details gained from hacking. There are also some dark websites that are specifically used for leaking highly sensitive data on. Over the years, many of these websites have come and gone, as they've been shut down for illegal activity by governments around the world. However, new sites are always popping up on the dark web, specialising in a wide range of illegal activities. Unfortunately, whilst many users believe that their accounts may be secure because they may use a complex password for all of their online accounts, this does not mean that those details are always stored securely. Every day, websites and databases are hacked, exposing millions of user accounts all across the internet. As such, millions of user information from the surface web is regularly made available on the dark web. This is one of the many reasons why we recommend that everyone uses two-factor authentication on all of their online accounts. By using two-factor authentication, it means that even if someone knows your username or email address and your password, without your two-factor authentication code, they will not be able to gain access to your online accounts. We've made videos previously about password security and two-factor authentication, and how to manage both of these with password managers. We'll link those videos down in the description. However, because not everyone uses two-factor authentication, or different passwords for every online account, and also because of how many account details are leaked online every single day, it's important that all businesses, and also some individuals, have some form of active dark web monitoring service. This will allow you to be notified immediately if any of your business account login information is leaked online, so that you can take the necessary actions as quick as possible. Earlier this year, Colonial pipeline in the US suffered a severe cyber attack, which caused the firm to shut down its fuel distribution network, causing fuel shortages across many southern states in the US. In this instance, attackers launched a ransomware attack by gaining access to a VPN account for a user whose details had been previously exposed on the dark web. The account was actually outdated and no longer actively in use by anyone at the company. The credentials for the account had not been removed or the password altered, and no two-factor authentication was required on the account. Due to this, the attackers were able to use this information to access the Colonial pipeline systems. The attackers reportedly accessed and explored the Colonial pipeline systems for more than a week before activating the ransomware and sending the ransom note. Colonial Pipeline actually paid more than $4.4 million to end the cyber attack, and they probably lost more than that in lost business. If Colonial Pipeline had had active dark web monitoring, this attack could have been prevented, as they would have been notified about the vulnerable account before the attack could have occurred, and they could have ensured that all of these credentials were no longer valid on any of their systems. Here at Call, we can provide active dark web monitoring for all of your business domains, to alert you as soon as any information is noticed on the dark web. And if we manage your Office 365 and domain users, we can ensure to work with you to have a secure password policy and secure any accounts that are reported as quickly as possible. We don't want you or your business to be vulnerable, so regardless of whether you're a customer of ours or not, we can provide your business with a free, one-off dark web scan to see if any of your business accounts are exposed. Just contact one of our consultants to find out more, or fill in the form at the web address on screen now, and we can arrange a free consultation to discuss the results and also send them to you. Hopefully you found the information in this video useful. If you have, please hit the like button and consider sharing this video with your friends, family and colleagues. Also subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified about future videos, including more of our TechBytes videos and our longer TechXplained videos. Until then though, see you soon!